Vuitton ones, it looks like it's kind of imploding on itself, like the hardware is too heavy for the bag. They ended up putting like painted spots on it that kind of remind me of Twister. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess! Last night I watched the Louis Vuitton 2023 Cruise Collection fashion show, and I noticed a lot of new bags that Nicolas Ghesquière has designed, and I wanted to talk about those bags with you guys today. Let me know what you think about this collection, and if you enjoy handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really super appreciate it, and I just love talking about handbags, so I love sharing my thoughts with you guys. Actually, yesterday, guys, I did go to Louis Vuitton myself, and I checked out the tennis collection. A bag that caught my eye was the Petite bucket, which I thought might be a great little bag for running errands, and I'm kind of feel like I'm missing a really durable bag that I don't have to worry about wearing in the rain and stuff. It was actually raining in Melbourne yesterday, and I ended up wearing my Sac de Jour Nano, and I find that raindrops on this, it just slides off and it's not too fussy. I'm a little bit scared to wear my Hermes bags when it's a little bit dreary, and even my Chanel bags, so I find something like this is quite resilient. And I know a lot of Louis Vuitton bags are quite resilient to weather as well. I'm interested in the empreinte leather, of course the monogram canvas, but a lot of the monogram canvas pieces have vachetta, which is not good for the rain, so I'm either looking for like a monogram canvas piece with no vachetta or some sort of empreinte piece, because I think empreinte does okay with a few raindrops. So I looked at the Petite bucket, which has a white trim, but upon trying it on, I realized that the inside is open and it's like a microfiber interior. So I feel like if it is a rainy day, that's just going to get wrecked in the rain anyway. So I ended up passing up on that bag. The thing I like about that bag is it comes with its own little matching SLG, which looks a lot like the Key Clay. But I thought I'd let you guys know the difference with that one is that I find that the SLG that comes with that bag, the canvas is a lot like flimsier. I don't know if it's just the quality's gone down. I bought this about, I don't know, now maybe 5 years ago, and the canvas, it just felt like a completely different product, the one that came with that bag. And also the chain on the Petite bucket little pouch was a lot longer, and it doesn't have this big hook for your keys. It just has this little like charm hook. So it's not really like you're getting a free one of these. It's got its own little pouch, but really cute feature anyway. I ended up passing it up because I realized it's an open bag and I'd probably prefer something with a zipper or something I can close. So the search continues. I also just wanted to watch the Louis Vuitton Cruise Collection, and Nicolas Ghesquière has designed a few new bags. One of them is this kind of soft trunk that features these metal corners, and it kind of reminds me of, I know it definitely reminds me of a trunk, but it's not often that you see Louis Vuitton combining metal, like these hard metal trunk features on a soft bag, because naturally it kind of looks out of place. But I will say with the multicolor collection, I had a Deauville bag with the like metal corners, and I always thought that that bag looked more expensive than like a normal Louis Vuitton bag because it had those really strong metal corners. Even if you look at the multicolor Speedy, they have the metal corners. So I do like when Louis Vuitton adds metal corners to their bags. I think it definitely elevates it. It tells me, though, that these bags will not be like entry-level bags. They're probably going to be on the higher price point because they have added hardware to them. But I will just point out, guys, like if you do love the look of a soft bag with those really strong corners, maybe check out the multicolor collection. You know, on the pre-loved market, it's going to be, I mean, there was a point where it was really affordable. Now the hype has gone up a bit, but yeah. These trunk bags that slouch in, they were showcased in a few different finishes. So I saw a denim one. There was like a black one with these little dots all over it. Kind of like ugly looking studs, like really like different sizes. And I feel like if you're one of these people who are scared of spots, you're probably going to hate this like collection, guys, because it features so many little dots everywhere. There's also a monogram canvas one. They ended up putting like painted spots on it that kind of remind me of Twister, and I just don't understand where this inspiration came from, but I mean, it does catch your eye, and I think fashion shows, if there's something weird going on, then it does entice you to watch it. So maybe that's why they added all these weird elements to these bags. But I think this is probably going to be a new permanent collection bag. So what do you guys think of it? It definitely, also the structure of it, the way that the metal makes it concave inwards, definitely reminds me of my puzzle bag as well. Now the difference with this one is that it concaves in because of the way it's got the panels, and I think visually this one is like more balanced to the eye, whereas the Louis Vuitton ones, it looks like it's kind of imploding on itself, like the hardware is too heavy for the bag. Anyway, I don't mind the look of a bag that's just like that. There are a lot of brands that do that. Even if you look at the Lindy, it's a similar concept, but yeah, I guess with Louis Vuitton, it's interesting how they've used the hardware in a way to so gravity makes the leather go down like that. That is interesting. But it did remind me of the puzzle bag a little bit. Let me know, guys, what you think of this bag. Another new bag that's going to be released is, oh, guys, this reminds me exactly of the Saint Laurent soft envelope bag. It was a bag that got discontinued, and they just stuck with the like more structured envelope bag, which you can still buy in the store today. And it featured a chevron mixed with quilting. And this is something that I feel like Chanel probably did at some stage as well. But you saw a lot of Saint Laurent bags with this mixed kind of matelasse quilting. And now Louis Vuitton are doing it as well. And I just saw this bag and thought, that is so soft envelope. Like, let me know, guys, does this remind you of a Saint Laurent bag? I think the aesthetic, even like the metallic color, it just screams like Saint Laurent to me. Because Saint Laurent to me is kind of like Chanel sometimes with their flat bags, but they're done in a more edgy way, a bit more of a rebellious way. So I feel like this just reminded me of that. I just feel like this just doesn't look like a Louis Vuitton bag. The only thing that makes it Louis Vuitton is perhaps that little clasp in the front that you see on many bags like the Pochette Métis. You even see it on that new, cube bag. I think there's a little clasp at the side. So yeah, that is a very famous closure, so that's the only thing that makes it look like a Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah, and there's also going to be a few Dauphine bags. I actually think the Dauphine is quite nice. I quite like it in the monogram version with the reverse mixed in with the tan trim. I think this could be a very practical bag for day to day. I do think that the mix of the monogram with the reverse is a little bit busy. Like, if you think about styling it, it's probably going to be not the easiest to style, in my opinion. I think wearing a plain color would be sometimes looks better, but you are seeing the Dauphine released in a lot of seasonal variations in this collection, so that's interesting. I think there's even some like weird Power Rangers looking bags that are coming out. I really don't like these color schemes that they're doing. We saw a little bit more denim as well, which Louis Vuitton have done denim recently. They had a denim Speedy, and yeah, the denim is still in full force. I think it's definitely a trend at the moment as well. People are just obsessed with denim. So yeah, they're doing another denim piece. Now, something that really caught my eye in this collection is this like little clutch bag that looks like a book. Really interesting, guys. There was one that looks like a book with spots on it. And this, like, I'm sorry, I keep saying everything reminds me of something else, but this reminds me of when it was super trendy to carry the Prada Cashier bag, because these bags were kind of designed in a way to look like a spell book, and even like the boy bag reminds me of a book a little bit. So there was a time, I don't know when that was, like 2013, where like the book bags were cool, like bags that look like a storybook. And it's interesting that this kind of trend is coming back on the Louis Vuitton runway. I assume that you open it and it's some sort of like organizer. It kind of reminds me of one of those like daily organizers you can buy from Louis Vuitton. Interesting piece. I'll be curious to see if they release it in one that doesn't have spots on it. I also noticed a larger one as well that this model was wearing down the runway. So yeah, I think that's actually a pretty cool bag. It could be a cool daily bag. It's a bit quirky because it looks like a storybook. So there's that too. And what else did I see? Oh, yes. The Papillon bag is still in full force. So I think the the Papillon BB probably has been selling really well, the one with the guitar strap. And with the recent tennis collection, I think there was like a velvet green Papillon. We're seeing it again in this collection, but it's done in a really metal finish. So it looks almost like a tin finish, which reminds me definitely of like Star Wars. I feel like that's the vibe of this collection, like a spaceship or something. And this was probably one of my favorite bags of the collection, just because I thought it looked really cool. I'm not sure if this is actually made out of like a metal or if it's just a metallic finish onto the bag, but it looks like quite a hard-sided piece, so it's probably really heavy as well. They also did the cans bag in this same finish, and I think it looks really good. I think if you're a collector, these could be the ones to get from this collection. I'm not a huge fan of like the Transformers stripes and like the twister dots, but the metal, like metallic silver stuff was probably my favorite. So anyway, guys, that was all I can remember so far from this collection. Probably stuff that I've missed, but let me know, guys, what you think, and is there something that's tempted you from this show? Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!